Welcome back. Last episode. I'm thinking here. Wow, I'm sorry. I should be talking more, I know, but... Hey, look, an arrow. I think it wants me to go right here. And I can't see anything. Okay. Final recording. Okay. Let's go take a look. Oh, that scared me. Tough it up. Do you want me to tilt? Oh my goodness, here we go. Hello.
The end is coming now. I'm not afraid. We have each other. We lived apart from them. We understand now our failure to touch, to belong. But it doesn't matter anymore. Everybody is gone, and we will join them. We are born apart, driftwood on the banks of an endless dark ocean, and we will be carried away by the swell soon enough. But in between, in the single day of living, that dancing in a strip of sunlight, we can find what we miss. The love that makes us home. The imminence. Everybody found their other. This pattern is mine.
Interesting. Very intriguing. Everybody's going to the rapture. Well, that was, you know what? That was a really interesting game. I'm just going to give my thoughts on it really quickly. In the very beginning of it, it was kind of hard to follow it. Like, they didn't... I know a lot of games like to follow the way now where they don't really give you instructions and they just let you follow the way and hope, like, oh, I hope he works it out, you know? Or he will work it out because it's not too complicated. But I didn't like how slow I went. Oh my goodness, I felt like a turtle I felt like a sloth on the back of a tortoise. It was like... It was just painfully slow. Even when I found out how to run, it wasn't that much faster. And the way they led you around, I think they could have done that a little better because it seemed to take off. But maybe that was the point because it seemed to have like a mind of its own. Like, I'm going over here, I'm going to go in this direction. And it would always just run around and I wasn't really sure where I was going half the time. But I only got lost once, really. I only got lost once, right? So that's not too bad. Other than that, I don't think there's really any negative part of it. And obviously the game looked beautiful. And I really like the star. I really like that starlight that they put in. It looked like they put a lot of thought into how they want to make the sky look. And that is fantastic. And you gotta find a way to properly, show fixed set pieces, and they did that properly. They did that beautifully. And it all kind of fit the theme of it too, right? It's not like it was just a bunch of bright lights. It was like a whole universe, and it was just beautiful. Other than that, the textures were okay, but keep in mind it's a PlayStation. I think it looked good the entire way. I think it looked fantastic. I couldn't really argue with a lot of it. I'm just blown away. And the story, though, the story was very interesting. So, in the end, what I took away from it all is that what I think it was trying to say, I don't know if it's actually what I was trying to say, is that everybody, I don't know, maybe that you don't need to be lonely. that everybody has somebody, and that even though you might not think you do, or maybe you thought you went past the one who you're supposed to be with, that you will be drawn back to the one. You will be drawn back to the person that you're supposed to be with. And that loneliness is, I don't know, maybe that loneliness can be dangerous. Because look at the creature, and what happened when it got lonely is that it got drawn to Earth and it started accidentally, kind of poisoning the people and the birds just because it wanted companionship. And then after that, it just went nuts, right? Because then the guy started freaking out, and the guy accidentally gassed the entire world when it really didn't need to. And did I forget to mention that the music was beautiful during this game? It was very operatic, and it felt like I was sitting in the middle of a choir the entire time. And it was actually, I might have been able to turn down the sound a little bit, but I think I enjoyed the immersive part of it. Santa Monica. Oh, really? Santa Monica made it. That's an interesting bit of information to have. But yeah, I think it was a great game. I think it was a lot of work to do on it, but you can't really give a game a rating. You can't say 8 out of 10 or 10 out of 10, because you have to go on your own personal experience and tell you what I thought of it. So, there almost need to be different categories. For moving around and stuff, it was terrible, okay? I felt like I was going too slow the entire time. Maybe it wanted you to, but I felt like I needed to move it just a little bit faster. Because, I don't know, there's only so much you can show off. The textures and the beauty of it wasn't so great that you were able to just sit there for hours and stare, right? You're like, oh, that's a pretty flower, and then you walk up and it's flat on one side, right? Oh, it's all made of paper mache. Who would have guessed? Yeah. But, and this, the story was great. The visual set pieces were great. And I would be kind of interested if they made another game like this, because this game, I don't know how long it took to make, but I think we need more games like this. I think we need more short, immersive storytelling games, like Journey and stuff, like I said before. Or I think shorter games can be just as good as the long games if done properly. And often I find shorter games are doing better than the longer games because it keeps me immersed for a longer amount of time. If I'm playing a 12-hour game, I might get bored at 10 hours. This one, you don't get time to get bored. You're hitting each set piece after another. You're getting each story arc after one after another. And maybe they could have delivered the stories in a better way so I could actually understand fully what was going on with each person. But if you just follow it and you pay attention to the hints, it's not that hard to, stray off and find a little extra bit of information. So yeah, other than that, great game. I don't know if anyone stuck with me to the end, but thank you if you did. And now I'm going to go through the long, troubling process of uploading all this to YouTube. Who knows how long that's going to take. So anyways, thank you for staying with me. Remember to be safe, have fun, look both ways before crossing the street. What a weird little catchphrase at the end, eh? But you know what? Go contact someone. Feeling lonely? Go see someone. I know I'm feeling lonely. I'm going to go talk to someone, and I'm going to cheer myself up with that person. All right. See you guys later. Bye-bye.